We're live now, everyone.
And we're live, boys.
Pumped to have you guys on. If you're watching us live right now, leave your questions in the chat. We're going to be going over all things on making your first sale, but not just making your first sale, but how do you get repeated, recurring traffic coming to you? We're going to be discussing strategies on this, as well as some helpful tips for you to really set your brand up the right way. And if you're watching this on the replay, know that on this channel, we help entrepreneurs, brands, and businesses get started from the ground up. And this year, the biggest thing that we want you guys to know is that you have everything you need. You don't need to overthink what you need to do to start your brand. We want to take all the guesswork out of that. We want you to focus on what matters most. And that means going out, generating some revenue so you can provide for yourself, for your family, for your business, and for your overall growth. Because we know that the more that you can make, the better impact you can have. And today on this live stream, we got the man, Medine.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Back again. Good to see you all. For those who don't know me, friends with John. And also, I work here at From the Ground Up, helping people like you get your brand off the ground. Happy to be here.
And we got the man, we got Nate, we got Splits Play, we got Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida.
Kevin
Hawthorne.
Lakeland, Florida,
Kevin is an
always.
OG.
He is, man. Have we talked to Kevin on
You got to
on
get him
these
on
things?
one of these
Yeah, that'd be cool.
calls.
But Splits Play. So where can I get high quality hoodies? I think you missed what I told you yesterday, and it's on tstyled.com. Look up T-Styled. Good plug there for you.
T-E-E styled.
Like a t-shirt styled. You're going to get some really good quality hoodies for a pretty low price. And they're making everything overseas, so they got some pretty good distribution. Yeah, tstyle.com. Hope that answers your question. Please drop some more in there. We got, what do you think is the main factor of gaining sales? Nate Dark. Now, the main factor, so like we were doing website reviews and we were doing a lot of different reviews for brands. And honestly, guys, the main factor in getting it is one, understanding who your audience is, and then two, bringing traffic to your store. And those are the two pillars there. If you understand who your audience is and you can design and create a product that they want at a price that they're willing to pay, you're going to get that sale. Now, if you overprice it and you don't have the right design and you don't know who your audience is, then your store starts looking like a bunch of random things. And then you don't know how you're going to market. You don't know how you're going to get more of that traffic. So start with who it is that's going to buy your product, what it is that they like, and how much are they willing to pay for it. Even more recently, you know, you got all these different retail brands and businesses, and people are going more direct to consumer now than ever. So it's not necessarily so reliant on retail stores, where before, if you discovered a brand at one of the stores that you liked, like you were like, yo, these guys are legit. That legitimacy can happen anywhere now. It can happen on social media with an influencer. Putting it on the right influencers, on the right people for them to rock your product and show what it is. If you can align your product to the right influencer that has that market, you're going to get those sales. But if you give a product to an influencer that doesn't understand the market, or maybe it's a completely different market, you're not going to get any sales. So it's about making that alignment.
Yeah, I agree with that. And also, think about this. Momentum is key, the big mo, right? Also, there's something you got to think about. 5 words. With them. What's in it for me? Why should I care? Why would I buy? So if you have a brand and you have a message, does it have really cool art that I want to show off to people? Does it have a message that really resonates with me that I want to share with the world? Does it have really good quality that feels good on my skin and my body? Does it fit very well? You always have to figure out what's in it for me, for the customer, for them to convert and get the sale.
Incredible. And on today's call, we actually want to bring a couple of you guys on, or maybe one or two. So if you're interested in joining us on this live call and you got a pretty clean stream, meaning you got a quiet place where you could talk and a decent signal, then Cody's about to drop the link in the description of the chat so you guys can come on live. We'll put on our headphones and we'll do some reviews. We'll look at your site, we'll look at what you're working on, and we'll give you guys some real-time feedback. So if you're interested in that, we're about to drop that link in the chat.
Link is in the chat.
Link is in the chat now, so click on over there. You got to wait, and then we got to bring you on, so it's not like Zoom or anything, because we ran into some Zoom things last time.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the community being patient with us.
Yeah, and shout out to the trolls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And don't get offended if you don't get in right away, or if you don't make it, it's gonna be first come, first serve.
We gotta screen people. It's for safety. It's for your protection.
Yeah, we got. I think me and Cody were talking about how back in the day, this is dating my age. We used to have when cell phones came out, we would go out across the street and we would prank call like random phone booth companies. We'd be like, "Oh, is your dog running? Is your dog up?" Just all this dumb stuff that little kids do. And now the kids are going onto live streams on YouTube and trolling the world. It's funny.
So we're yelling at people, "Get off my lawn!"
Yeah.
Stop
calling.
We're the old guys. I'm gonna call the police.
Yeah.
The YouTube police.
Oh, if you don't get off my stream, I'm gonna kick your.
Whenever somebody would hit us with the "I'm gonna call the police" when we were doing a prank phone call, though, it got serious. We're like, "Hang up! Oh my god!"
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or the favorite one we got is like, "I tracked your cell. I know where you're at, little kid."
Oh, we have Nakeem.
Nakeem,
What's going on,
from
Nakeem?
Rayford, North Carolina. That's what's up. All right, you guys, if you're joining this stream, we're going to be diving into a couple topics in regards to making your first sale, but then getting the continuous sale. So,
Oh, you got a dark screen.
we got a dark screen. Oh, yeah, we do.
I think the lights are off. I saw a lighter or
I know
something.
what happened.
Wait, no, there's like
It's
a.
because I'm on the stream.
No, I saw a lighter
It's
on
like
Nakeem's style.
It's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah,
What
no,
happened?
this is I added Nakeem to the left,
Oh, okay.
but he doesn't have no
he's
lights on.
He's on the call. Nakeem, you got to put on your. You got to put your.
I thought for a second I was a mystery player on GTA.
Yeah, you got to put your. Guys, if you're gonna join, we do require that you put on your video. We want to be able to see you before.
Got his video on. I saw a lighter spark up in there
Oh,
in a completely black room.
Oh man, I hope he's okay.
Yeah. Nakeem, if we don't hear nothing from you, we might have to move on to the next person.
Yo,
All right, we got
You see
that
me?
guy on
There-
standby.
He's trying.
hey, how y'all doing?
Okay. We're about to get started. It's gonna be fun, guys. We would love to meet you. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to see where you're at because every time that we get to speak to one of you guys, we get to get more feedback on how we can be better serving you. Tomorrow, before this stream ends, we got some very special announcements. I want to share an opportunity that is open to everyone. No purchase necessary. As long as you're watching the stream, we're gonna give you guys an opportunity to win DTF machine.
What?
Yeah,
For real?
for real.
Damn.
DTF machine. Because we are DTF, and I'm sure that I still can't take that term. I can't take that term seriously. But there is going to be a DTF machine giveaway happening, and it's happening on Saturday. So today is going to be for everyone
Tell
listening.
the people what a DTF.
Oh,
machine
yes.
is.
So a DTF machine is what prints out a lot of these different films. Where yesterday, if you guys were watching, you would have seen us press in real time. We actually made some shirts in real time. Adine actually brought the iron, and he ironed his shirt. So it's a lot of potential for,
Just a clothing iron.
yeah, just a regular little $10 clothing iron, and he made the shirt. So if you're watching the stream, before it ends, we're gonna release the details. It's gonna be a certain link you gotta click. Go register, and then on Saturday is when they're going to give it away. So it's an incredible opportunity because it's a $20,000 machine. It's a package worth $20,000. So if you're watching the
Dang.
stream, yeah, it's incredible, man. So I'm hoping that the man Victor comes and joins us on the call, talks a little bit more about what is included in that package, but it's a big giveaway that we're doing, and we're a part of it. So I want you guys, this is the whole purpose of us starting this channel. It's not only to give you information, but to equip you with the right tools and resources. If you don't want to purchase a $20,000 machine, we got streetcrafter.com, which we'll link in the chat below, where you can literally buy all your supplies at incredible rates for you to be able to start your clothing brand.
Can you imagine? Talk about right time, right place. You're just sitting there, and then you're on a stream with 30 other people, and then there's a $20,000 piece of equipment being given away.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So it's all there, guys. It's all here. So you also get to hear about other opportunities like this on the FTGU app. So we'll play that little screen recorder in case you haven't already heard. The FTGU app is where we help you learn it, make it, and sell it. And over the last 2 weeks, every month now, we have an entire curriculum and an entire opportunity for you guys to get on calls with people on our team. So, and also guest speakers, print shop manufacturers. We connect you to cut and sew players. Anybody you may know, there's a lot of questions that come in here and people are like, I need this person, but what have you given in return to your community?
Yes.
So we want to be able to share these resources, but you also have to reciprocate that love. So if you want access to everything, ftgu.app, we're going to link it in the chat below right now. And that's where we help you learn and make it sell.
Did you also tell them about the fact that if they sign up to ftgu.app, they get discounts at
Yes.
streetcrafter.com?
Yes. So the whole promise of the app was to help connect you and give you guys the best prices and resources to everything you needed to run your brand. And that's why ftgu.app is going to equip you with a exclusive discount in order to get everything at discounted prices on streetcrafter.com. And that's going to be the primary site where we're going to be distributing everything you can think of to start your clothing brand if you're going to be making it on your own. The ftgu.app connects you in case you don't want to do everything on your own. So
We got both those links in the chat right there.
Yes.
awesome.
So think about like,
Check it out.
if you guys ever go to Costco, you have like a membership card, gold status, platinum status. I think executive is the highest, right? Executive. But then when you show up to Costco, don't you just feel like a boss? Like you go in there like, give me 18 packs of these hot dogs and give me all of this Hawaiian punch because I'm a gold member. That's what it's like being an FTGU.app member. And by the way, FTGU.app is not a downloadable app. We are on what's called the Mighty Networks. We have a space on there. So once you get this app, you go to the site, you're going to actually download Mighty Networks app, and it's going to have an M, but it's not. You haven't been hacked. It's all good. You are a part of the FTGU community once you download it.
Awesome. Incredible. Do we have somebody coming on, Cody? Or
We have Nakeem trying again.
okay, he's trying again. If you guys are listening in on this call, we are giving you all an opportunity to come on. I know sometimes you have questions, and maybe you want to ask more detailed ones, and we can have real-time follow-ups with you. We're gonna in the chat. We put the Ecamm link. Scroll to the Ecamm link, click on it, and then it'll bring you into a portal where you guys wait. So we got somebody coming on.
Nakeem, you're gonna have to unmute yourself, bro.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's up? Are you able to hear us?
Y'all got my got my little kids. I don't want to be too loud in the
family
background.
and everything.
Yeah, but yeah.
The little one. There
can't
we
hear
go.
you. Oh, that's incredible.
Get him young.
We can't
Yeah,
hear you.
It's good to
Man,
see, but we're having a hard time hearing you, man. Your microphone doesn't seem to be activated.
Gotta hit the activate button.
I'm sure we'll get him here.
What about now? Y'all hear me now?
Love when
Sorry, man. We could try to get you back in.
yeah, let it get
There's something with your audio.
Let it get worked out, and then we'll come back to it. But I think what we should probably clear up too is what the promise of the app is from the ground up. Learn it, make it, sell it. Okay, that's the process that every business goes through. And generally speaking, you get caught up somewhere along the line. So what we want to do is put you in the rhythm of doing that. So on our app, in our community, if you join us, hope you do. Tuesdays, we learn it. Wednesdays, we make it. Thursdays, we sell it. That's what you're going to go through if you're going to start your own brand, right? Whether you're doing it through a Pleek or you're doing it at home. So by joining the app by following this rhythm, you'll learn Tuesdays about the industry, just overall general topics. John's video is a good example, the one where he talks about how t-shirts are made in America. So it's kind of broad, and you can just take a lot of information in. Then on Wednesdays, we give you practical how-to DIY knowledge on actually how to make shirts, how to weed vinyls, how to heat press, DTF, all et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that way you can make your own stuff at home. It's a lot easier than you think. You just probably you're causing yourself too much stress. You probably can do it. You can do it. All right. And then Thursdays, teach you how to take what you made, take what you learned, and sell it. Now, so today we're talking about selling your brand, selling your products, right? And we want to give you some good insight and some good info that can probably get you off the ground. So we're going to lay out a little bit of that foundation as we go through the call here. I mean, I don't know if we're able to get my man on just yet, or we can kind of dive into it.
Let's try one more time. How we sounding, Nakeem?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, there you are. What's up, bro?
All right, cool. We got him.
What's up, man?
It works, bro.
Nakeem, where you from?
All right, we tuned in. We live.
We live, man. Hey, so you have a daughter?
Now I got 2 sons, 2 little boys. I got a
Okay.
1-year-old and a 8-month-old.
Okay.
Awesome.
Congrats,
Nice.
man.
And in North
Aw,
Carolina.
we go.
Adorable.
Hey, what's up, little man?
What's his name?
Say hey, man.
Hey, little buddy. Aw. That's adorable, man. I love it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Are you rocking your brand?
Yeah, this is my brand right here. It's my quote. It say everybody should know the objective. I'm kind of messed up with the camera a little. I don't know
You
if
good.
can
That's
see it,
cool. That's a cool blank
That
too.
is. That's nice.
What's the objective?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, the objective is longevity.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
Longevity,
I,
generational wealth.
Yeah, exactly. You just hit it right on the head.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Tell me.
But I just started my brand like last month. So like officially got my LLC for it now. So now I'm really like
Congrats.
Yes,
bro.
can we
all
give
my
him
equipment.
a round of applause?
Hey.
Yeah, my man.
Thought we had to- No, that's what's up, bro.
Thank y'all.
There it is.
But yeah, I'm trying to take it to the next level for real. So I'm just tuned in. You know, I'm right here ready to learn. Soak up the game for real.
I got questions if you want to hit him with some.
Yeah. I guess.
And then once
I-
we're wrapped up, we do have Victor in the waiting room.
Okay.
Awesome.
We'll
Yes.
bring Victor on in a few minutes.
But what was the inspiration by starting this brand, bro? Like, where did it come from?
Well, I actually grew up in Rayford. That's a small city. It's over there in North Carolina. I know a lot of y'all maybe not have heard of it before, but
Love North
like, we only
Carolina.
got 1 high school, 2 middle schools. Like that's where I grew up at my whole life. So like, I just always wanted to be one to put my city on, like, cause nobody out my city like never really made it like big. So it's like I just wanted to be the change and inspire the youth, like that. It's other options out here, you know, cause a lot of our people, you know, they choose to go get out in the streets and all that, but I ain't never been that type. You feel me? So I just
Okay, so
wanted
when
to
you
start my clothing brand and show people that it's possible, you know?
I believe you, and I know you will. So I got a question for you. So you say you know the objective. Is that the name on what you wrote on the shirt? So
Yes,
what
say everybody should know the objective.
should know the objective. So I guess what I'm asking you is, when you walk around, Akeem, in Rayford and you're chilling with your friends and all, is that kind of part of the lingo? The lingo? Are you talking about the objective all the time? Is it something that is known
yeah.
amongst your circle? That's what I'm asking.
Oh yeah. Like every time I talk to my people, like I'm always trying to motivate them and like, you know,
Okay.
bring light to the situation. Because
Mhm.
like I always been like a, you know, positive person and stuff, and I don't really entertain the negative energy. So it's like I like to protect my energy and
Yes.
like I just always want to push the positivity, you know.
So what's the reaction been to when they
like-
see the shirt? What's the reaction when people see the shirt? What do they say? What do they do?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody really likes my quote. Like, they really says that the quote, like, they can relate to it because, you know, like, most people, you know, have the same objective, you know, to create generational wealth, you know, for your kids and your family so they don't gotta be working. Like, I work a regular job right now. I'm a bread vendor, so I deliver, like, bread to Walmarts and Food Lions. You know, that's my, like, regular 9-to-5 job, take care of my kids, and now I got my clothing brand on the side.
So you literally
really
get into the
trying
bread.
I
love it.
For real.
That's what my uncle did for generations.
I'm gonna
and
pass
for
it off to
years.
John to ask you some detailed questions about like the
No,
style.
yeah. I was just more interested in like, is that your first sample that you made? Is that the first sample, or is that like the first product, or you've done a couple drops?
Yeah, well, this is like my personal one I made for me, but my
Okay.
first drop, it has the quote on the front, and I just dropped the black and white hoodies as my first drop, and it just says the quote on the front. And
Okay.
then I have another logo with my actual clothing brand name, which is Esco Made. That's the name of my brand. And then, you know, the Esco stands for the quote.
Got it. That's what's up, man.
Okay,
That's what's
okay.
up. So then, did you make them yourself, or did you get a print shop to make them on demand, or how was it that you made the products?
right now I'm just doing everything by myself.
I love
Like
it,
my
man.
older brother, he actually taught me how to make shirts because he's
Okay.
a professional tattoo artist.
That's what's up.
He's been doing tattoos for like 10 years, so that's really like my inspiration. My older brother, you know, like
So-
I'm the little brother.
Yeah,
so I
that's
got to
what's
watch behind him growing
That's
up.
what's up. So then tell me how was it that you guys made it? Was it with vinyl? Was it with what materials did you guys use to make the samples of the product lines you guys are making?
Right now, I just go to a place like locally to go get my blank hoodies right now, and then I use vinyl. I pick up vinyl from a vinyl store, and we use the Cricut machine to cut our vinyl and do our logos and stuff. And we do our own logos on like Adobe
That's what's up.
Illustrator.
Okay, I'm asking
Yeah,
I'm asking you that because I want to hook you up with some with a DT with a what we call a press art sheet. So it's going to be a whole fully designed sheet. You upload your designs. I'll give you a coupon code. So make sure you follow up with your email with Cody. We want to get you like a fully like whatever designs you want to throw onto your film. So all you gotta do is cut it out and I'll press it. So you could do full color, you could do logos, you could do anything like how you were doing with vinyl, but it cuts out all the weeding. So you can get super creative with it.
Yeah, because I was actually looking for somebody to like help me with that because I don't like doing all the weeding. I
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, I rather.
Yeah.
Nobody likes doing the weeding.
I hurt myself weeding last week. I stabbed myself in the fingers. I got blood everywhere.
Yeah. So like for instance, you could
Hey, look,
you
I
could
didn't
get
did that. I
you
didn't
get
did
super
that.
creative with it. Like you could do full color, black, white. You don't have to weed nothing. You can do full imagery. It's almost like DTG.
Yeah, I
It feels
ain't gonna lie.
good, man. It's gonna save you time. It's gonna increase your profit margins.
And bro, guess how we made it?
We made it with this iron
What, how?
live
Man.
on this show.
We did it on the show yesterday.
Yeah. So you don't really need any equipment. If
Hey.
you got a little heat press, whatever
Look,
works,
I got
you
my
make it
little
work.
sister right here.
Hey, what's up? What's
What's going on,
up?
sis?
But yeah, there's a lot we can do, man. Please leave your email there. We definitely want to follow up. I
Yep.
want you to test it. I want you to show it. I want you to tag us, and then let's do
The
business.
site, by the way, Nakeem, is Street Crafter. So you're basically a crafter because you're making stuff by hand, you and your brother. So you're a street
Yeah.
crafter. So now we're servicing you. We're giving you all the products you need so you can go out there and then make your samples and then make the shirts you want to make and sell them. Start making them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
instead of running
Hey,
to this
look.
store and running there, you can get it all from our site. So we're working on that. We'll make sure we deliver for you.
And
I appreciate that. And where do y'all want me to put my email at?
so before you go, you see that in Ecamm there's an interview chat. I typed Nakeem, drop your email here. So it's in this private chat between me and you. If you just type it right in there, I'll get it.
I'm not seeing the chat. Where?
Or you could also DM it to me on Instagram. Just John X Santos is my Instagram. Just send me a DM on there, and I'll make sure to forward it so I can send you the coupon code.
John
Okay,
X
all right.
Santos.
Yep. My Instagram is
said-
at John X Santos.
Okay. I'm gonna DM you on your Instagram. My Instagram name is Nakeem Esco.
Got you, bro.
So that'll be.
We'll make it happen, man. I want you to use it. I want you to
yeah.
like really put it to use because this could be how you start to service your all of your clients with your brother. Like imagine you just being able to print stuff for all of your clients, services, art. Like you can start making money instead of. And then, in addition to delivering bread, you're making other bread. You know, now you're gonna be a real bread man.
Betty on
So, yeah, hey, look, man.
Let's
Hey,
make
look,
it.
You know, I got the two. Look, I got my two sons, man. I'm trying to do something for them. I gotta
Hey.
leave something for them. You know?
Let's do it, bro.
You know the
Hey.
objective.
Let's get it.
Look,
All right.
I'm 22 years old. I'm only
You got
22
time.
years old, so I ain't too old. You know, I'm still young. Got a long life to live.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Sir.
you know.
Got this,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Yes, sir,
Appreciate
man.
you, man.
All right, brother.
All right,
Let's be in touch.
Yeah, one more thing I want to let y'all know. I just reached my 25th order now, so I got 25 orders.
Hey, let's get that. All right, bro.
But
All right,
I
man, we'll
definitely
talk to you later.
appreciate y'all.
Thank you,
Talk to
brother.
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Yes, sir.
Thank
Likewise,
you.
man. We'll talk soon.
Okay, Nakeem. Man, we love North Carolina.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. We need to
Yeah.
visit out there. We need to do
Oh, I've-
something special.
I used to have a radio show in North Carolina. Fun fact.
Hey,
What was it called? Now I'm curious.
It was called Nick and the Go Getters. It was out of Charlotte.
Okay.
can the go get it?
BRZ, something like that. One of them things. But
Somebody out there on YouTube, do your research on my man
Yep.
Cody.
Yes, sir.
we do have we got Victor in the chat.
Yeah, Victor in the
Awesome.
chat. All right, I want to prelude a little bit
Yes.
as Victor's coming on, guys. You got a very special guest coming into the
We
stream
need
today.
that Rocky music right now.
Yeah, for real, like the whole build up.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Got a very special guest for you guys. As promised when we started the stream, I said that we're gonna have some rules, some like easy way for you to enter for a chance to win a $20,000 DTF printing machine. And DTF is essentially how you can make shirts from home, and you could become a supplier, and you could also print your own. You could do a full production. All you need is a heat press, and all you need is the ability to go out there, put yourself out there and sell, and you could deliver quality products now. There's no need for anything too crazy. So we're gonna bring Victor on. He's the owner of Omniprint International, which is essentially one of the biggest DTG print and print companies in America. Victor, can you hear me?
My man Victor. Give it up for
What's
Victor,
up,
everybody.
guys? Dude,
Yo.
super happy to be here with you guys, man. Dude, I'm
incredible.
missing you over here in Cali.
I know. We got a show. There's a show going on this weekend, and I'm not able to make it because we're about to do some things in here, but it's gonna be big.
It's all good. We'll be live. We'll be live virtual, so we'll be good.
Yep. So if you guys are interested in what's happening in Cali, we're actually going to link the description right in below this video. We're also going to leave it as a top comment so you guys can watch it on the replay. And in that video, it's a whole training. Do you want to tell people what they're going to get that day?
Yeah, definitely. So we always like to bring as much value when we do. We don't really like a regular trade show. We want to bring a ton of value. So what we do is we want to inspire you guys to grow. So we'll have a live event that has like speakers that have done what you guys want to do. And basically, like, I want to go in there and ask them so that we could be greedy and they could share with us and with you guys what they do to win, how they build their brands, how they succeed. And then we can just take that and model it. So it's a ton of value. We also have like some influencers like yourself. We're doing a women in business panel this time around for all these boss women that are out there making it happen. And then, at the end, one lucky person in your audience is going to win a $20,000 direct-to-film printing pack.
Go.
So if you're listening right
It's
now,
nuts.
you got to enter.
It's nuts.
It's going to be
That's
crazy.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
And you guys are always famous for your crazy live streams, man. Last time they had the
Man,
fire
like-
going.
That's right. If the fire marshal doesn't show up, it means we're not doing it.
For real. If you go to trade shows, a lot of times the trade show booths are like, "How's it going? Hey, nice to meet you."
Yeah. You know, the way I look at it is like we're already there, right? Why not like make more impact? And that's something that you guys can learn in the audience, right? So if you're gonna do something, whether it's you're creating a design, why not? You're already there. You're already inspired. Why not do a hoodie? Why not do a couple other things that can help you sell more? Because you're already doing that work, right? So that's kind of the intent, and then bringing value to whoever your client is in your area that's ordering from you. Even if it's free value that you're giving, maybe you're not selling at the beginning, but they'll get to know you, you build a relationship, and then you can build orders on top of that, right? So it's one of the reasons we do that.
Question for you, Victor. What's some of the opportunities in the printing industry right now that a lot of people don't know about that the guys everyone on this this stream can benefit from, the knowledge they can benefit from?
Yeah, so there's a ton of opportunities, but the main thing that everybody wants, like you need to know where trends are right now, and you need to know as a decorator, as a creator, how can you get to market faster, and how you can make, instead of focusing so much on like trying to do everything yourself, collaborating with others that are already doing it, so that you can win, right? So for example, one huge example is that there's a lot of people that are using our machines, and they're becoming like mini fulfillment centers for everybody around in their community. because if anybody has a press like you want, the one you have behind you, or an iron, like you're saying, you could go buy some transfer sheets from someone around you that has the equipment, and then you can have an actual professional brand that where you don't have to weed, you don't have to do any of that stuff, and then you can actually sell for great prices.
So you become the plug yourself.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. You become the plug.
I love that.
Incredible, Victor. We also got a couple people on the stream are also obviously starting up their own brands, and like sometimes I feel like people miss the opportunity because they're so stuck in like one direction that they want to take that they don't see that there's opportunities to service people around them or to start making their dream a reality by transitioning from just full-time to start, hey, maybe I could pick up some jobs here and there to fund my clothing brand so it's not all free labor, right? You're already putting work into design, you're already putting work into sampling. Why not bring some of the stuff that you're learning out to the market and help get jobs within your area? So there's obviously clothing brand owners that may need to expand their mindset about how they're going to be making money in 23, because there's obviously a lot of things happening this year, a lot of different fears, but there's opportunities in every situation. So for you as a business owner that has seen I've known you for the last maybe 5 years, but you've been in business since like 2004, right? So you're maybe 2003. So you're coming in on like your 18th or 19th year. Based on that experience and the growth that you've had, because it's been tremendous growth, and that's the reason why I love guys. The guy you're talking to here has literally gone from his little office in one bedroom. I have an idea for this printer, to an entire company that has dozens and dozens of employees and incredible square footage and real estate portfolios. Incredible guy. This guy is super knowledgeable. So please drop your questions. But Victor, you as seeing the industry change over the last 19 years, what feedback or suggestions do you have for new clothing brand owners that are looking to sell their brand and products? Like, what's something that you would tell them, hey, start here, and if you do this enough, it'll continue to grow, based on everything that you've seen over the last 19 years?
Man, thank you for that, John. I'm always kind of inspired to bring value and pretty much talk to the people out there that are starting, and myself, what I needed back then when I was starting, right? So I think one thing that's super important is that I've been through a couple different economic shifts, okay? And one thing is constant. You guys have to get out there and create products, and don't get too stuck on the logo you've been working on for 2 years, the design that you think should be hitting. Like remember, you in any economic environment, you always have to be adding something new, okay? Add a different design, collaborate with somebody else, maybe print for them, fulfill for them, those are the things you have to do, because the main rule that you end up doing there, John, is that you're putting yourself in play and putting yourself available for opportunity. If you get stuck and you're thinking, okay, well, I can't make it, I don't know how I'm going to make this happen, I don't have the money for supplies, or even if you do, nobody's buying stuff, like, don't get with it and add more to your portfolio,
That's amazing. I got another question for you, Victor. So let's say somebody were to were to win the $20,000 printer that you're putting up for the giveaway. I win it. I'm at home, so I don't have an office space or a warehouse or anything like that. Can I power it up at home? And also, after I have it, what's the best way to utilize it to make the most money out of it?
Oh, that's a great question. So we designed that unit to be able to have regular power, and then you're going to fit it in your home shop, okay? But the main thing is this is a professional piece of equipment, right? So you want to make sure that you're number one, you're using it, right? Because no equipment is valuable sitting there. And the number one thing that you could use it for is to print for others, and sell them transfers in your area, right? So that's the number one thing that you can do to use it, right? and you'll need, because look, you'll need some investment there. You have to buy inks, you have to use it, you have to service it, right? So, dude, that's an amazing question. That way everybody out there can start thinking about, oh man, not just winning it, but I need to build a business around it.
That's right. It's awesome.
Whole business model around it, guys. And Victor, in regards to, it's the new year, right? We just passed the January 1st, but it's still that new year flow. And a lot of people are either looking for new jobs, they're in new relationships, or they left their other relationships because they want to start new year, new me, right?
Yep.
What is the most, in terms of mindset and like the habits? I mean, Victor gets coached by the Grant Cardone's team executives, right? He's with Uncle Grant on his yacht and stuff. Like this guy he's living this life, and he's all about it. When you actually meet him in person, you can feel that energy from him. So, what is one key tip that you implemented last year that you want to share with the audience that really made a shift for your personal life, and really made it kind of like catapult more than it did the year before? Like maybe something that you picked up along the way.
That's a great question. So the one thing that is way different is like the pre-planning of what your goals and targets they need to be for 2023 specifically. Okay, because and I'm talking about every single month to the dollar what your target is to make, revenue wise, right? Because it allows you to pre-plan your year and ahead of time, and you have all that thought, and you're just not winging it. Because the number one thing that will make you fail is not having a goal or a target. So yeah, every single day I look at my goals, because if you're not going through and executing on them, every single day should be something that you're checking off, right? So number one, set targets, set goals.
That's powerful. And that's why, like, for me, especially after having the second baby in the middle of the summer, like it felt that everything was like just piling up, a lot of stresses in the business, right? And then the one thing I always kind of held though was making sure that we at least moved everything forward, right? So like for me, the most important part is like the first hour of the day, and it's how do you plan? Like, what are you actually going to get done today? And in the mix of all that, you're going to get pulled aside, or things are going to happen, and you might have to like address them and work on them. But you set to those goals that you said you were going to get done, and the day's not over until those are finished. So like, if you can move that continuously, it's that compounding effect that you have in your life and in your business. So that's incredible tip. Thanks for sharing. Yeah.
Oh, I got another question for you. So you can't get to the level of success you're at, Victor, unless you have a specific kind of group of people around you. So, like, you had to curate your circle. What are things you look for in the people that are closest to you, and then how do you, make that your lifestyle? Like, what do you do?
Man, that's a great question. So the reality, guys, everybody says, "Hey, you're gonna be the average of the 5 people that you're hanging around with," and we all heard it, right? We all heard it. We all heard it growing up, and all that, but we didn't take action until too late, because you think, I don't want to hurt people's feelings and all that, right? But check this out. The reality is the people that are around you in your space need to be positive. They need to be helping you grow. They need to egg you on when you have big goals and targets. And I just don't, I'm not a jerk or anything like that, but I don't hang around old friends. I don't hang around like negative family. I don't do any of that stuff because it gets you in the wrong mind space, right? And plus, I have never ever had anybody that's doing bigger and better things than me hate on anything or tell me, "Oh, why are you doing that? Why are you doing so much?
Yep.
Don't you take a break?" They will never say that, right?
Must be nice.
You gotta taste. And can I add something on top of that? And
Yeah,
I think
please.
I just did a video somewhere, but be really conscious of your top relationship, because that's your business partner, right? So get in alignment with your husband, your wife, your partner, because if you don't, then you're trying to put your foot on the gas, and then trying to put their foot on the brake, right? It's really difficult. So that's very important. My wife and I, we get in alignment. We do our goals and then our couple goals, and then we're off to the races, slicing and dicing, getting to the same goals. All right. So a lot of the times we try to protect ourselves from friends and negative people, but we forget that person that we're waking up with every single day is your top hater. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
so
No,
in that
that's like
situation.
I've seen too many people go down that hole of just getting in a relationship and then like their life completely changing from the trajectory that they had, all because of the. I mean, and you can't do anything about it. You as a brother, as a friend, or whatever, like you can only encourage and bring people on so long, but at the end of the day, they're going to bed with somebody else. Right? They're not going to bed with
Yep.
you. So the pillow talk, the
Nope.
morning conversations, the breakfast, it's all
Yep.
going to take them somewhere else. And sometimes
Yep. It's
people
not.
don't.
Yep. Not with you.
Uh-huh. So people don't want to talk about that, but I feel like that's such a pivotal moment in your early 20s or even mid 20s or even in your 30s when you get into a relationship that's serious is like where do you want to go? And I think as
Yep.
entrepreneurs sometimes you have a vision for where you want your life to be, but then you don't think about the relationships you need to get there. And you're so focused on working at this that your relationships, like you said, are pushing you back and you're not even knowing that they are because you're just so in tune. Like you feel like, oh, this is a great relationship, but it's not until somebody tells you like, yo, this is a toxic relationship, and then they don't believe you and then they hate you and then you're a bad guy to them, right?
Yep.
But like,
You're the
We've
bad
seen
guy.
it.
so sometimes you just want to stay
Yep.
quiet and you're just like, you're good. I love you.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's nothing
So,
you can do about it.
just like an email list, all you do is unsubscribe from that, right?
Right, right.
And then go about your
Whoa.
positive hustle, right?
Yeah, yeah. So, guys, relationships are so key this year. Every relationship you're in, whether it's personal, whether it's your friends, whether it's the people that you're surrounding yourself with, it really is that top five because I believe it's the top five. One, because it's the things that they're putting in your head, right? Everything that's being said to you is either going to build you or destroy you.
It shapes your reality.
Yep, it's gonna let you know, hey, it's possible to do more. Yes, we can get here. Or you know what? Maybe it's not. Maybe we need to slow down. Maybe we just need to be quiet, right? So like, it's so important that you surround yourself with the right people. Somebody here, and then we're gonna talk about the $20,000. So for those of you guys joining this live, we're gonna be going into the $20,000 DTF printing machine, which allows you to make almost anything from home. In yesterday's live stream, we actually pressed this shirt with a $10 iron. So it's literally possible to do almost anything. And we're going to be diving into those giveaway details very soon. I linked the creators.omniprint online link in the chat. Register to that event because you have to be in that event in order for you to, and you have to be present, right, Victor? Can you tell a little bit about the rules?
Yeah.
And then we'll go with some comments.
Yeah, definitely. The rules are pretty simple. You got to be there. You want to be part of the community, and people are going to see you, um, and all that. So you got to be present to win, and also like you there's stuff like you got to pay shipping, you got to pay for inks, right? I can't build your whole business, but you know what? The most important part, guys, is commitment to building a business around it. I can't, invest $20,000 if you don't have that commitment to grow and build. And then we have the tools. John has a lot of the education and all that to help you guys, right? So that's number one, baby, commitment.
That's it. That's incredible, guys. So the link in the chat, I just typed it in there and I posted it in there. Go over there, sign up. Make sure you save it if you're gonna stick to this live stream right now. We're gonna put it on the replay as well as in the comment. But sign up to that event, and then the event is from 1 to 4:30, 1 to 5.
Yeah, 1 to 3 p.m.
1 to
on
3 p.m.
Saturday.
Yep.
This Saturday. Yep. And also, you're gonna have a lot of knowledge, right? You get free knowledge in there on how to grow your business, how to scale from people that have done it, right? So, we want to have valuable people that have done it and have done what you want to do.
Yeah, and the last live that I went on, it was powerful. It was incredible. It had a lot of information. I actually sat in the audience just listening because I was like, "Yo, this is really good." Like, it was a health one. I forgot the guy's name, but he did Dana White's fitness.
Yeah,
Yeah, Dana White stuff. It was awesome. So, are we still live, Cody?
Yeah, we're live. We're
I
rolling.
checked with him.
Yeah.
I also just wanted to ask, have a follow up on that. So, Victor, when you say something like, "Hey, you got to make sure you build the business," and you're telling people that, some of the things that I'll just throw out there, maybe you can kind of piggyback off of it. But it's like, hey, you have to have your legal structure set up. You also have to have a customer base. You have to go out. You're a service, so you have to go out and get customers. You have to have an email base, a list of clients. How do you follow up? So all these things is what kind of you would consider building a business around this printer. Would you say so?
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of times we focus on just the craft of doing something, but we forget to set it up right. We forget to do our numbers and account. Hey, this is, I sell a T-shirt for $30. It costs me 10. We're not doing the math, right? Also, more importantly, like you were saying, your customer list and all that. Set up an online shop where people can buy your stuff while you're sleeping. Okay. That's what I mean by building a business around it, so that it's not the machine that you're worried about. It's more like, how do you serve clients and how do you grow your brand from there?
Incredible. We had a really good question from Soul Travelers TV.
I think he's in the green room right now.
Oh, is he? Yeah,
If we
let's
wanna
bring
in.
him on.
Can we bring him on?
Yeah.
Bill.
All right, let's do it.
Can we have 3 people?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Bill,
Oh, what up, man?
are you Soul Travelers?
What's up, guys? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Are you
welcome,
Soul
man.
Traveler?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice to
What's
meet you,
going on,
man.
fellas?
Great, brother. Very nice to meet you. Like your hair, bro.
You
Looks
as well.
good.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Awesome, bro. We got the man Victor. So his question was really good. He had a question that said, I got a DTF. He has a DTF printer at the beginning of December, and he's been doing B2B. He sold over 250 units last month, but I did all the printing and pressing. How can he scale this? Let's open up with that question. So that's a pretty good one. So he has a DTF printing. He does all the pressing. How can he potentially scale what he's doing?
That's this stuff, by the way.
Yeah. So, guys, one thing you guys want to know, and you really want to lean into this, okay? Nobody can do anything great alone. Okay, there's enough room, there's enough a marketplace and everything to build a team. All right, so you're gonna have to start thinking about hiring someone to help you, so that you could focus on bringing in more revenue, more units, instead of pressing. You could train somebody to press for you, but you just have to be careful that you're giving them the right vision, and that you're giving them all the instructions, how you want it done. It's all written down, and then that's the best way to go. And then from there, make sure you're making enough money to be able to do that. And I'll add just a little bit more to that. If you're maxed out on orders, then try increasing your price 25-30%. So with the same amount of work, you might be making more profit.
Right. Let me ask you this, Victor. So my thought process behind this, because yes, I could, bring in, a hungry young kid or something and teach him how to press and print and use all the equipment. But my thought process was, because I got this equipment essentially to help fuel our own clothing brand, and my background's in digital, selling digital education. So I in my head, I was like, okay, let me get this equipment. This equipment essentially will be money for me. I can tackle the B2B market while I'm working on building my brand. And so as I was researching, obviously, John going the Applique side of things, I was like, man, maybe I could just set everything up through Applique, still take custom orders, right? And then just set it up from a drop shipping perspective. you know, take the orders, let the orders run. Like if I got like this, I just did a 96 piece order, you know, and it messed up my outreach for the week because I'm trying to deliver as quick as I can, and I'm like, you know, up crazy hours and not. So it's like although it's been great and it's been an incredible experience of like getting it off the ground and moving and helping me move into the direction that we want to go. But I, you know, like to bring, like, I really don't want to necessarily bring on an employee to help or to like teach them how to press and stuff. I would like to see if I could just hand this over to a back end fulfillment as I would our own clothing brand, right? And run it from that perspective. Like, does that make sense, or would that be a good approach to take?
You know, there's always like different ways to skin a cat, right? The main things you want to look at is obviously your margins to produce are going to be way different. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to investigate those numbers first, because once you do outsource, it does get expensive. Uh, you know, and but you know, I'll tell you this: you got to focus on your superpower. If you think your superpower is bringing in the orders instead of like pressing them and doing them, that's another benefit, right? You have to analyze from those hours that you did, what did you make, how much profit did you make, and then compare that to what if you would have outsourced it, right?
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
the other caveat would be is you do lose control of quality and delivery time and all that stuff. It's up to someone else. So if your quality and your delivery time, like you're saying, is your is your offer, is the reason why somebody ordered, then you might lose that client. Okay, so
Yeah.
those are super important things to consider.
Interesting.
Thank you, man. I
That's
appreciate that.
incredible.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's incredible. What's your brand?
Yeah,
What's
I was
your
about to
brand name?
say, yeah.
What's the brand name that
Soul
you're looking?
Travelers Custom Designs.
Soul Travelers Custom
What does
Design.
Soul
Yeah.
Travelers mean?
Man, good question, brother. Good question. So I mean, so my wife and I created this brand back in 2015, and so like I said, I've been in the online. I started with like affiliate marketing, and then we started creating our own courses and programs, stuff like that. So Soul Travelers has always been like the hub, and so it's evolved into what we call Soul Travelers University, and we have like leadership curriculum, blah blah blah. But I wanted to get into the apparel side of things, so. Soul Travelers is still the brand, but it's now moved into essentially the apparel, and just really just started from like hoodies and tees. Like I'm doing a collection that we're launching that's and that's from the DTF print right there. But
Fire.
it's
Oh,
just
nice.
different. Like I got a five piece collection called True Intentions that we're launching, with just different words with our brand Soul Travelers right in the middle, a quote on the back, and then so everything is gonna have, each one would have like a story to it. But the cool thing that I'm doing with it, man, and I'd love y'all's opinion on this, and I'm like kind of, I don't know if this is a smart thing to do. I know I'm not gonna like win from a financial perspective doing this, but my goal with this campaign of launching our first collection is a buy one get one give one campaign. So buy one, whether it's a t-shirt or hoodie, we give you a t-shirt for free, a Soul Travelers t-shirt for free as well. But then we also go donate one on your behalf to someone in need. And I just bought these Ray-Ban story glasses, so these
Oh,
glasses right here,
they record.
That's
they
cool.
film everything. So I like my thought process is like, the clothes and stuff, like that's cool, but it's just a simple, it's like the Supreme thing. It's just a simple word, you know what I mean? So my thought is like more of like building something that's like a community, and building like, like when somebody purchases a t-shirt or a hoodie from me, it would be like they're part of something bigger than themselves, bigger than me, bigger than, like they're making a difference. And we'll go, you know, donate a t-shirt, and I'll have my glasses on, and I'll go in there, and I'll be like, I'm on behalf of Amy Smith and Soul Travelers, you know, we wanted to give you this free T-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, send you some good vibes, whatever. So
No, I love it. I love
that was
it,
my
man.
thought behind it. I just don't know if I'm going to win financially.
You
know?
probably won't, and that's okay. Not at first, but that's all right.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not trying to knock it, but I'm saying is that you're making an investment. That sounds like an investment
For sure.
into a larger ecosystem, into a community that would then feed itself and then take the brand to the next level. I just would kind of defer back to exactly what Victor just said, which is you can't win alone. So you got to kind of find the people that are around you. I'd love to have a one-on-one with you, kind of geek out about your brand a little bit more, and then take it to the next level. But for the sake of time, I'll just say like, hey, you know what? Find ways that you can leverage all the people and the relationships you have to make it make sense, to make that give one get one system you got set up.
Buy one, get one, give one.
Buy one, get one, get one. So
Yes, sir.
yeah,
It'll just be a temporary campaign. I'll do that right out the gate, but then we'll always do the free one-piece giveaway.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Most
Gotcha.
definitely. Victor, I know you're probably a little pressed for time. He's setting up for the show, right? It's a big show tomorrow, so I want to be respectful of your time. I don't know if you have to get
No
going or
problem,
anything.
guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I really appreciate you guys having me on. Always, valuable stuff that you're doing, John. And feel free to reach out. Make sure you guys hit the link. Hopefully, see you guys tomorrow or Saturday, 1 to 3 p.m. Live. If you guys are in Long Beach, come by and say hi. And if you guys are remote, we'll see you remote, baby.
Exactly, guys. We linked the giveaway description in the description of the chat. We're also going to put it up on the replay in the comments. So go ahead and register there because it's a $20,000 DTF package that's being given away. So if you're watching right now, you have a chance to win. You just have to attend in person from 1 to 3 on that live call. So just be there, guys. The training is incredible. I personally always love hearing from all the guest speakers because he doesn't just bring on, like any business owner. He brings on like incredible business owners, and they all have something to share. And I always learn something when I attend. So Saturday, 1 to 3, I linked it there for you guys. I promise you, it's going to be incredible. Join it, and then there's also that giveaway happening. So if you want a chance to win, make sure you join. So Victor, my man.
Right. Put yourself in play, baby.
That's right. Everyone appreciated your questions. There was some incredible feedback for it, especially on the relationships and how you're going to level up this year. So if you're watching this right now, guys, we've been talking about how you're going to grow your sales, how you're going to grow yourself. And I think sometimes growing sales begins by growing yourself, because you can't sell if you're not comfortable selling yourself, right? If you're not comfortable walking around and being confident in who you are, it's going to be very hard to sell somebody else on the idea you have. So I think ultimately it also begins with you.
Awesome. And thank you to my man who is Soul Travelers.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Thank
Victor.
you, Victor.
Yeah.
All right,
Awesome,
we
man.
still
That was
got
incredible.
we still got Bill in the green room, so I just need we need his email or something. We got to reach back out
Oh yeah,
and see
definitely.
what's going on.
I
with him.
thought we lost him. Okay, cool.
No,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
still got him up here.
Can you? Yeah, awesome. So, my man. So like in terms of where are you based out of again?
I'm out of Woodstock, Georgia, a little north of Atlanta.
I knew he was a Southern boy.
Yeah. So
He said, "Y'all."
you planning to be in Vegas anytime?
Man, if I need to be, I'll make it happen.
Okay, no, I didn't know if you had like a trip plan because that's where we're at. So it'd always be cool to like link up.
Okay,
with
you're
people
out
like
in
you.
Vegas.
Yep.
Yeah, we had somebody from our community meet us out here in Vegas today. I actually met with him at the mall. He came all the way from Louisiana and flew out and he hung out with us and everything.
He's
We
saying,
broke bread.
"What? Yeah, babe, I gotta go to Vegas. It's for charity."
The good one's happening there.
Exactly. But I'll just say that I really do love your brand, your idea. I think there's a lot of people who are on the same wavelength as you, and there's definitely, you tapped the nerve of what you're doing. I definitely think it does need some honing though, just to give you some feedback really right here on live, and then to be able to execute on that vision of giving away to others and being impactful, and then letting that message spread, and then building that community. It's the best investment you can make. So super smart. Kudos to you. It's just going to take a little bit of time.
Incredible, man.
Love it, brother. Love it.
yeah.
Thank you for the advice. That's great.
So please drop your email in the chat. We definitely want to follow up with you. I think it'd be really cool to connect and see how we can all collaborate.
Are you able to see the Ecamm chat here? I've sent you a couple messages here in the interview chat on the Ecamm app, or the link you create the chat will pop up.
If not on the, I'm on Instagram too, and you could just send me a DM with your email, and then I'll forward everything over so we can be in touch. It's
Okay.
John
That
X
sounds
Santos.
good, John.
Yeah, John X Santos on Instagram.
Okay, perfect, brother. I'll reach
Yeah,
out to you on IG.
All right, brother.
All right,
Cheers,
thanks,
brother.
bro.
Very nice meeting you, bro.
Hey.
Awesome, guys. It's incredible. This live stream has been going strong. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Again, I'm going to post a link to the giveaway, $20,000 DTF print package.
Yes.
Have a chance to win it.
And we're going to make another plug here for two things. Number one, from the ground up community. Join, $20 a month. And there's people just like you who huddle up together and we talk about learning it, making it, selling it. So you find your brand, find what you're doing, get out there and make it happen. So we're here to support you guys.
These kind of conversations going on the daily.
Yes, regularly through chat, through Zoom calls, all of it. So we're happy to have you guys. And then next, I'll also make sure that you guys know about our website, streetcrafter.com. So if you're making stuff at home using DTF, what we call press art, we're coining that, then you're a street crafter. If you're making products for other people, you know, Dan, who we just talking to, he's a street crafter. You know, Nakeem that we were talking to a little bit earlier, he's a street crafter. Anybody who's at home making it, streetcrafter.com. You can go to that website and then order your press art sheets from us. Now, if you're running into any issues, it is a new site. It's a baby. It's an infant. So if you run into something, please drop your email in to become part of the newsletter, and then you know, let us know. Give us some feedback through the messaging on there. So it's very step by step, and it's going to get better every single day. And we're going to have more products available to you, so you can go ahead and buy. So you can go on there, whether it's your heat presses, whether it's your blanks. We want to be the real, true one-stop shop for you. So I'm excited.
Yes, exactly, guys. And so if you're part of the FTGU app, we're going to be launching exclusive discounts into the Street Crafter. So we're talking about films. We're talking about art that you design and you get shipped to your house, all at discounted rates. We're going to be bringing on new products every single month. So there's going to be a new selection and a new thing that you could source from. Quality streetwear blanks that aren't known in the industry. We're going to be developing and creating and shipping stuff that people haven't seen yet. So be a part of the FTGU app to get it there first. And even if you just go to Street Crafter, put in your email so you're up to date on the latest drops, because I promise you guys there's going to be some very special things happening this year. And I also encourage that you guys do some testing. Go into the site, drop some artwork from a design that you've been working on, put your logos in there, put your front hit, your back hit, some labels, test it, guys. This has the potential for you guys to literally make from home. So it literally cuts all your costs, and you can start making products without having to sample out with the print shop. You could literally do it all yourself. And yesterday's live stream, we actually showed Medine pressing here with like an actual iron, and it's as simple as even using an iron. We don't essentially recommend it, but we're telling you that you
can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You have
There's another sound.
Yeah, you have everything you need this year, guys. There's no reason why you can't get started. There's no reason why you can't start making it. Start taking action. Don't overthink it. Order a bulk sheet. They come in two sizes. You're gonna get either a 2x2 foot or you're gonna get a 5x2 foot. The 2x2 foot is like $17. Upload your art to it. We print it, ship it to you. You cut it out, press it, and you're done. It's that easy. You can start making your brand, start sampling, start marketing, and start getting sales. Sometimes if you just got that mock-up and you throw it up on Placeit, people are like, oh, that looks kind of cool. But when they actually see the shirt, and they're like, yo, I like that. I want to order it from you, right? It's that seeing it in person versus seeing it online. And if you want to have that effect, streetcrafter.com is where you can make it. So,
Guys, the water's fine. Just join in. Jump in. Start making your stuff and start getting out there. $60 billion industry in crafting. You may not have known that, but it's huge because people are doing it all the time. And it's happening right under your nose. We're bringing it straight to your face so you can say, you know what? I have no excuses anymore. I don't have to worry about a manufacturer. I don't have to go to another print shop. I can do it all myself. Streetcrafter.com. I'm really proud of this stream, man.
Me too, man.
I think
Me
this is
too.
a really solid one.
We're back. We're back to a regularly scheduled live stream, guys. We're gonna be scheduling them a few days in advance, and if you're part of the FTGU app, they happen almost every day. There's like 3 days a week. Learn it, make it, sell it, and we talk about a different subject, and we bring a different guest speaker, and we just bring the knowledge to you, so you're always using it, and you're learning how to monetize it and make money with it. So It's been fun here with you guys tonight on this beautiful Thursday. I hope everyone that's watching right now really understands that you do have everything you need. Get out of your head. Start acting. Take the next step forward. That's all you need to do. The rest will work itself out.
Right. You think we should go out the way we always go
Let's
out?
do it.
Well, if you know how we usually do this, we here at From the Ground Up believe that you should find who you are and be it. You should find what you love and do it. In other words, we like to say,
Wake up and win. Let's get it.
All right? So find a hard surface anywhere near you and start pounding away. And I'm going to say wake up, and you're going to say win. Not once, not twice, but 3 times for good measure. You ready? Wake up!
Win!
Wake up!